Is the frequency in use? I know it's not, so don't lie to me. This is K4PAW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency? But if there is emergency of some sort on your part, do not hesitate one first. If you're able, if not, we'll do it for you. Just make sure we know who you are and what you're. If you don't have your address, we'll look it up. And that may be broken at any time for emergency travel. For information on this net, you can see us right now on YouTube. Just look us up, K4PEW, into the search block, and you'll see well, you won't see me, but thankfully, but you'll see the radio screen, see what other people sound like. Well, you'll hear what I sound like too, if you don't have a radio. But if you don't have a radio, you can't hear me right now. You can do it there, and you can also go to our website, which is 146. Excuse me, 146 net, 146415.net. It's some nice Simplex information there. At least I think it's nice and fun. And also it has, you can go to groups.io, groups.in the Oscar. Just do a search in that system, which stands for Mount Juliet Simplex Society, for the simple MJSS. And you can sign up for the email. We've got about 107 so on the email reminder system, and it's also a nice place to buy, sell, and swap and swindle things. You can also ask technical questions. Excuse me. Let's see, where were we? Or you can have you at arrl.net. You, let's see, the net normally meets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. Of course, we conduct the net here on 146.415 FM Simplex, which we've been doing for September, October, November, December, months, almost to the day. Purpose of this is to have fun, communicate with one another, see who we can hear, who we can't hear, try to fix what we can hear, move closer to net control. Got my phone ringing here for something. Oh, here's mine. Yeah, Mike. You don't have any audio where? All righty. I don't know what the story is though. Just stay there for a second. K4PW testing 1, 2, 3. You're not copying anything yet, Michael?
It's working, Paul.
It's working on the radio?
The radio's working fine. I'm not sure what you're testing.
Oh, Michael, Richard says he's hearing it on the radio.
I hear it because this has changed. And all these changed.
Well, thank you guys. Anybody else can't hear me on the radio? Everyone else is hearing it, Mike.
Well, the bar is going over all the way to 60 over, but no audio.
Radio problem, maybe?
What do you say? I don't hear you, Paul. But then again, cutting up too, so it's kind of like, how did I know if you asked? If I didn't hear you, okay? Or
Hearing me out there in Noreen, right, Earl?
yeah, there seemed to be a momentarily glitch. But then again, on the other hand, you can hear people like I can, so I took that into consideration. There was a calm lag.
All right, very good. Michael, I think you're having a problem with your radio.
Okay, I don't know what it could be.
I don't know. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume, maybe. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't even hear my audio. He's booming in here.
You say about occasion?
Yeah, Michael really well, but I'm not even getting a signal out of him.
Yeah, Michael, you're unfortunately. Michael Don says he can't. He's not even getting a signal out of you.
Well, it's because it was on C4FM.
You troubleshoot your system. I'm going to send you an invoice.
Okay, carry on. I'm sorry.
All right, don't worry about it. Problem solved over the radio. I'm going to start doing surgeries over the radio. That'd be good. Anyway, Michael called because he couldn't hear me, but it's because I'll let him tell you when he gets on the air, if he gets on the air, if his ego isn't bruised enough to interrupt the net for some couldn't hear me. Anyway, it's K4PW. Where was I? We invite everyone to use the net to make announcements today. Listen, I want everyone to have a great Christmas week and a great time with the family. We'll probably don't feel bad if you don't show up, if you got better things to do with the family. We will not be having a breakfast Saturday morning. I just don't think it's appropriate. It's Christmas Day. You can go have breakfast if you like. In fact, you go have breakfast with your wife and your family. That's a great idea. I don't know what's open Christmas morning, but anyway, no breakfast, and we'll do we'll restart our regular breakfast. Also, tonight is Wednesday night, so we have the 2-meter net here. Then we've got the 28.415. We also have a 10-meter net on Sunday nights, held by an infamous character named Michael K.M. Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. That's Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Been going on for a couple of years now. So be there as well. It's tomorrow night, and there's all kinds of stuff going on, but you won't hear about them usually if you don't get on the list for the reminder system. So Santa Net is Saturday night, so don't forget, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, for children of all ages. It'll be on 146.415. It will be on the YouTube channel like you're looking at right now. Be better than what you're looking at right now and hearing. On Zoom, on the Zoom channel with information to follow. Because if you've never been on Zoom, you're going to need I think that's about it. Nothing on satellite, nothing on that kind of thing. But anyway, Zoom 446.415, and it'll be on the YouTube channel we're on right now. Unless you have anybody questions, please let me know on email if you don't mind. We don't interrupt the net for that. But anyway, children of all ages, be sure to listen. It's a good presentation. This is Tony's 20th year that we have for KFQ out of Smyrna. Let's see. Do we have any questions or announcements or changes to announcements?
North Pole.
Thank you. I don't know if that's Santa or one of the elves. I don't know who the character is.
I think that was Bruce.
Ah, very good. Very good, Bruce. We're looking forward to Friday night, by the way. This time, please come in. All righty. We're net number 755, and we're starting from the east, but we're going to take people short on time first, so please. People short on time.
K4, KFQ, yeah. Actually, I'm working on the Santa net, so yeah, I'm kind of short on time tonight.
All righty, that's Tony. Okay, as long as you're just doing the final edit.
Yeah, I've got a request to do some older material a few years, and I had to go resurrect that, dig it up, and clean it up a little, bring it up to a little more modern. And then I've got a friend, Elizabeth K4KT, and most of you know her situation. And she put in a request that we bit during the Santa net, and we're going to honor that as well.
Outrageously good. That's great, Tony. Glad you have to go back and kind of reignite your multiple personalities, and you'll have a great Santa presentation.
Well, I just stopped taking my time, in late November, and then all the personalities just seem to just bubble up.
Sounds good. Fun. There'll be a white panel truck out front with men in uniforms out there following the net.
Every day, please, 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 if you're listening, please at least check into the Santa Net. It's so much more fun when, just me out here running my mouth for 2 hours. I hope, in some small way, bring a smile to people. But, come on, check in. Plus, if you're a dad or a grandpa or a grandma or, mom, you'll be your kids that you can call up directly to Santa on the radio. So, yeah, come on, everybody check in. KF4, KF2.
Tony, we look forward to Friday night. Anybody else short on time? Please come now. One more time on the mobile station, please. Tango uniform, was that what's the first part again? Well, I'm not copying that real well. I'm sorry. It's one more time, please. Yeah, I got the 8 Romeo Tango uniform and the kilo at the front end. What's the second digit? Say it a couple of times for me, please.
Kilo Bravo 8.
Ah, very good. I wasn't sure about that. The Kilo Bravo 8. Where are you mobile? I don't remember where you're checking in before. You, please come now. A bad spot, a lot of choppiness, but I did catch that. Well, very good. Good to have you in there. What's the first name again? Very good, Norm. Glad to have you in there. And mobile's a tough one for anybody, really. And yeah. Anyway, I'm glad in that, and I hope you enjoy the net, I should say. We'll catch you later. Have a good one. That was Norm, Kilo Bravo Mobile. Who else is short on time? All righty. Then we'll just start taking check-ins from the east. Please come now.
Where's that HI, James? Mt Juliet.
Hey, James. Love that early net confusion we had there.
There's a lot of people talking there.
No, which is funny because when you're in the wrong mode or your antenna's not.
Everybody but Mike.
Anyway, I was going everything.
So far it's doing okay.
Well, the only thing living in Mt Juliet, the only thing you want to avoid on Christmas week is.
Because that's where all the people hang out at the stores.
Oh man, it's so busy over there. It's unbelievable.
We go there a little bit, but not late at night.
No, well, even the shoplifters stay away during Christmas. It's so busy.
I try to stay away from shoplifters.
Yeah, I know it. Well, very good. Anything else for the net tonight there, James?
Been working on my TVs and my other devices here.
Fantastic. I hope it all works out. If I don't talk to you again, have a great Christmas with the family. That was James, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India here in Mt Juliet. Who else is east?
WB4YO, but
Hey.
Oh, doing fine. I guess I'm east. Sometimes I'm not sure which direction I'm pointed. Yeah, doing fine. Just get ready to go to.
Well, in this age of self-identification, you can identify yourself any way you want to.
Yeah. Not much better today from Mt Juliet and Kitchen's call sign. So I've been hanging out on 40 meters, playing with an old radio that I have used. not too much else going on. Just being lazy.
Okay, very good. Good to have you in there, Clyde. That's Bravo 4 Yankee Lima Victor. Who else is East? Please come now.
Kilo India 4 Sierra 4 Oscar Romeo. Good evening.
All right, very good, Richard. Appreciate the feedback for to
Bless his heart, he means well.
But see, I've never made a mistake on the radio, ever. In everything I've ever done.
Yeah, me and you both.
Yeah, that's right. I those things.
No, nobody does. They don't admit it most of the time.
Oh, I don't know. It's funny how if you get any amount of complexity with switches on your antenna, switches on radios, which one's going to which one, and you forgot, then you go, what the heck am I doing?
I can readily identify with that. And I've got a small station, and I've got much to keep.
And I just looked and I noticed I was off frequency by a number or something. Going well for you, Richard?
Everything is under control. My wife's sick on the dog and has been for about a week now, but we're working on that, trying to get things back on. But it's all going to work out here in the long run. So take care and Merry Christmas to everybody that can hear me. Talk to you. I'll be back to net. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, you tell Stephanie to get better so we hear good things next week. That was Richard and Stephanie. IB and KI4SOR. Just downtown, west of downtown Lebanon. Who else is east?
Big city, little city of Noreen.
Oh yeah, that's the center of the cultural universe. Noreen is.
Oh yeah, we're the central, off the beaten path of great desk connections to anywhere and everywhere.
All right, all roads lead to Noreen.
Well, yeah, most of them lead away from Noreen, but for some of us, that,
Very good. You doing all right this week, girl?
yeah, pretty good. And I was going to ask you to check your VFO or whatever over there. But
do it again.
depends how you get. Well, it's too late now. I done said it because you're giving me a blinky green receive over here, like it might be a speech a bit one way or another off, but affected my receiving of your transmission. But anyway, I'll let it go at that. Mr. Rubber Lip. Y'all have a good weekend. Merry Christmas, and y'all eat all you like, but you do that adult beverage, be responsible. KE4DEZ. Back.
Earl in the big city of Noreen, center of the cultural universe. That's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is?
W4EBS.
Oh man, I'm honored that you're not short on time today, there, Eddie.
I thought I would.
No movies tonight?
Not yet. Hope everybody's doing okay, and wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I agree. Same to you. And, it was funny. Movie. He wrote me a note today, and after about 10 or 15 years of being on cable, paying $10 a month, he finally got off of cable, went aerial.
Yeah, I've got friends that are paying that much, but they end up watching it over there.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of money, and stuff is crap anyway.
Well, if you like the old movies like we do, 40s, 50s, and 60s, there's a lot of them on there. So that's usually what we watch.
But it's funny, you can get, it's how much, actually, there's occasions where it's cheaper just to buy it off, or sometimes you get it on some of the free movie websites, which I've done. I'm amazed at how much you can get for free.
I get quite a few channels, and, with my antenna turned one direction. You live without my TiVo. I'm not going to sit here and watch commercials.
Oh, I got you. Well, very good. Anything else?
Not much. We got most of shopping done, and kind of looking forward to all.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just avoiding the traffic here on Mount Juliet Road would be a good thing. Anyway, good to have you in there, Eddie. That's Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. That's east. Please come on.
Now you got rid of my green blinking light over here. Way to go, man.
Yeah, I just got it. Well, it's a long story short. Every time I reach over there, I hit the button, hit it, and it hits the VF lock, but I haven't done it. Anyway, who else is east or north?
KB9RKK.
Everything going well?
Yeah, can't complain. Doing good for now. We'll see tomorrow. I'm on call, and nobody else, everybody else is still, our company's off except for me.
Well, I don't for people that you work with.
No, it's not going to be that bad. It's just that whenever we off, when nobody else is off, you get confusion. People are expecting you to work, so Christmas Day itself won't be bad. Not too bad.
Cool. Well, very good. Nothing else for the night?
No, nothing else. Nothing else. Thanks for doing that. But Merry Christmas to everyone, and Happy New Year if we don't catch them on the next net here. So, yeah. Again, and 7-3 to everybody. KB9RKK.
All righty. That was Frank. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo. Corner of Mount Juliet. Who else is north?
Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar, down the street from Frank.
Down the street. How far down the street? I don't even know how far apart you guys are.
No, I think we're probably maybe a mile apart, maybe a mile and a half. Not far.
No, that's why you have to have one of those corner reflector antennas.
And aim in his direction.
Yeah, I don't think you need that. No, I've never used one. I always wanted to build one, but for 2 meters, it's awful big.
Yeah, I heard you, Frank. Yeah, Frank blasts me pretty good, but anyway, thanks for Christmas, everybody, and we'll be playing with grandson, I guess, probably Friday night, so that'll be fun.
Very good. Good to have you in there, Mark. You have good time with your family and your grandson. That's great. Whiskey Bravo. Excuse me, Whiskey Bravo. It's Mark here in northwest Wilson County. Who else is west? I mean north. Excuse me.
One Alpha Mike India.
All righty. How you doing, Adam?
Continuing to make progress in the shack and just moving things along. How are you today?
As usual, I cut my time. I'm stuffing my face with dinner as we get 2 minutes to 8 o'clock. I'm finishing part of my dinner. I do that because it seems like I always have just enough time to finish and get ready for the night.
Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. With a little bit of chew talking. So, yeah, they call it rag chewing, right? So maybe it's meat chewing too. But it's a ham thing for you.
Oh yeah. It's funny. I ask myself when I do that, I say, why don't I just leave myself a little more time? I don't do it every time, but sometimes I just do. I got things I have to do, feeding the dogs and feeding myself and making dinner and that kind of stuff. I usually work out before that. It just runs into. I was cleaning out the garage, so it was a bunch of silly things. Anyway, everything going well for you, Adam?
Oh yeah, same old. But my end, and wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is everybody celebrates. And see y'all soon. With you and Alpha Mike India.
Very good. That's Adam, Whiskey 1 Alpha Mike India. I'm pretty sure you're in Hendersonville. I forgot.
Now I'm in Gallatin. I moved, but you used to always say Gallatin instead of Hendersonville. So now I moved to the opposite to make the other.
I'll try to keep that in mind. All right, very good. That's Gallatin, Adam and Gallatin, Whiskey 1 Alpha Mike India. Boy. We're just going to give grid squares from now on. That's what we'll do. No, we don't want to do that. Anyway, we're Adam and Gallatin. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul North Mt Juliet.
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Trying to get the gifts and things wrapped down here if I can remember where I stashed them all.
I was telling a couple of days ago when I was in Walmart, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, and these two ornery women. I don't remember what they looked like. They were just middle-aged, somewhere in their 50s or 60s, and they were not having a good time at Christmas. What I heard them say was, "I ain't wrapping your gift."
Yeah, I'm wife's better at wrapping them. We're getting it done. I just been hiding things around the house for the last month, and I'm trying to figure out. I think there's one thing I'm still trying to find yet.
Yeah, I gave up. I just give my wife money. I said, "Hey, go spend it on what you want to."
Yeah, that's kind of a nice dinner or something. But we got a couple of young ones that are rather curious.
I remember as a kid trying to chase down inside the house. Our house wasn't that big, but I usually could find the gifts.
Well, if we don't find them this year, it'll still be good for next year, right?
Yeah, that's right. Very good. That was everything else for the net, Paul.
Nothing new. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thanks for doing the net, Paul.
Very good. That was Paul here in Mount Juliet. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is over to the west? Presumably Michael's going to be on the air.
RF, the dummy in Belshire.
Oh, don't feel all alone. I've had my.
Well, the last time I was on the air, it was on Richard's bet last, and I don't recall touching anything, but it sure happened.
I don't know if you remember, not a year or so ago, might have been longer, it might have been shorter, when I was calling the net and I had it on split. And I was actually transmitting in 10 meters, but trying to be on this net.
I remember that.
I don't know why.
Well, I figured that you may have had your microphone unplugged and didn't know it.
Yeah. Mistakes. I thought I did once, but I was wrong.
I know that feeling, Paul. I don't guess I have any. Merry Christmas to everybody, and appreciate everybody checking into the net every week, and appreciate what you do, Paul.
Yeah. Must be doing something. Sometimes I ask myself, why do I put myself through this twice a week? But it's because I like to do it. That's why. Kind of pain in my schedule, but that's like, give me something to do. I'm retired. What else I got to do? You know, it's like my wife says, see, look at great. And I go, yeah, they do. She goes, well, yeah, I'd look like that too if that's all I had to do. You know, they don't actually work most days. So, yeah, you're right. That's all you got to do is look good. You got all day to do it. Anyway, you know, work and dieting and yeah. Anyway, who else? That was Michael, by the way. Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, and he was in the. I just want to make a note of it for where he was on the air, and he's in Belshire. Mode, the fusion mode. I want to let you know that right off. Who else is West? Please come on. Hey, Chris. You were. Did you say you were on digital mode at all?
This radio has fusion.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. We just need to get more activity on the Fusion Net as well on Saturday night.
Yeah, and I think I've heard the guy who calls the net like just barely. So I don't think I ever checked in.
You will when you get to move to your new digs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I can hear the net control, I'll feel a little bit. It's weird. You hear almost a little bit on FM, but if there's not enough of the signal on digital, you get nothing. I could see the signal there, but it wasn't enough to really receive it.
I got you. Well, you have to string up one of those helium antenna attached to it outside your window.
Correct. Yeah, a weather balloon style antenna is perfect.
Well, very good for the net. And you're having a good Christmas week.
No, that's it. Just trying to have a good Christmas week, and hope everybody has the same. 73 KG4.
Very good. That was Chris and Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is Wes?
November 4, Delta 5.
I heard a mobile in there, but hold on. I heard Don in Banach. What's up, Don? I haven't heard from you in a little while. You doing well?
Hanging out with you here to miss you. Want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, and I like your jazz, and we're just kind of chilling out. And 40 solar floods index last today, and it's been up over 120 all week so far. And DX stuff, my DXCC on 12 meters. All I have left is 160. Now it'll be all of them. And looking forward to doing some big cooking on Friday and Saturday. And I hope everybody has a great time this weekend.
Yes, a solar storm coming up here shortly, but I didn't see when it was.
Yeah, it's going to be a little, kind of a pisser. It's not going to be bad solar storm, but flux is up there. We may see some minor radio blackouts, nothing major. Nothing right home about. Like seeing the flux at 140 today, I was like, man. And 10 meters is running, 12 is running, 17 was and it was a good time.
Yeah, sounds like you're having a good time. That's for sure.
Keep me out of the ball. I'll actually look a little later, probably 73 and 4 DJT.
Yeah, very good. That was Don in Bon Aqua, November 4, Delta Juliet Tango is west. All right, I heard Jack in there as well, but I heard E4 Golf. How you doing, Jeff?
I got even involved in that. Just kind of sat around waiting for my turn.
Sounds like death row to me.
That's not too bad. Just hanging out.
How you feel? You doing all right?
Oh yeah, I just been taking it easy. Just that's about it.
Have you finally overcome all your foot problems?
Yes and no. And some of it lingers. I got the neuropathy to deal with, but it's kind of lingering.
Yeah, I know. I've had, and you just learn to deal with it.
That's about all you can do. Just deal with it and proceed on.
Is that the neuropathy due to a specific condition, or is it just due to, like me, old age?
Probably that diabetes.
I know it's prevalent in diabetes. I just didn't know and I know in my case, I'm not sure what caused it. I have a feeling I know, but I don't really. But I have it in my, feet and hands. I have a little bit of, I take a vitamin B. I think it's vitamin B12 to help a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if that would help. I take vitamins and all that, but little explosions going off my feet, so it's just something else to deal with.
Oh yeah, that was. I have these pains that I have it like in the balls of my feet. Not all the time, but when they do, it's annoying.
Yeah, well, I know that is, but you don't have gout, do you?
I don't think so. I don't think so because it's so intermittent. Nothing in my diet that I know of that would cause gout. Cause me to have those bouts of gout. I've never had it, and nobody in my family.
I don't see what's had it. It's quite painful, but there's
certainly worth looking into. I never thought about the gout thing. Well, I didn't really think it seriously, but no reason I shouldn't look. Anyway, anything else? Good week.
Nothing else going on here. Just Merry Christmas to you and everyone else. Bye humbug.
Yeah, bah humbug to the traffic and the shopping. I'll agree. That was Jeff in Madison, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Jack, I could hear you in there.
Doing great, Paul. How are you?
Well, I guess I could be better if I had a lot more money and a lot more.
Well, I got my shopping done today, and also having your opportunity for the last 12 years, so I can appreciate it. It's no fun. You just have to deal with it and go on, and hope for the best.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not even really complained. It's just one of those things that, among others, that as you get older, it's you go, okay, so I'm getting older and things are starting perfectly anymore. Not that they ever did function perfectly.
Yeah, I'm diabetic, and it's hereditary. It's on my father's side, so anyway, just try to make the best of every day. And I want to wish a Merry Christmas to everybody on the net, and I want to thank you for doing the net. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, very good. Are you right on frequency on your radio? Because you sound a little ragged there, or a microphone problem.
Right on.
No. Your voice sounds normal, but it's got a roughness to it.
I think it's just the conditions tonight, and a couple of other ones.
Oh, it could be. Very good. Well, very good. That's Jack in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who West?
KO4OTV, Joel in Ashland City.
Oh, Joel, great signal tonight.
We're playing with this HF all afternoon and shot me up a dipole about 70 feet in the air with a piece of fence wire. And I'm going to tell you what, I've been making contacts all over the place this afternoon. It's been a lot of fun.
It's not the fence wire with the barbs on it.
Oh, no, it's just electric fence wire. It's smooth. It's just galvanized.
Man, there's one. I still have a scar on my leg from barbed wire. Actually, from barbed wire.
Oh, yeah, that stuff is nothing to mess with. We used to have to put that stuff up with spools on a four-wheeler. One wrong move, man, it'll ruin your week.
Well, my biggest scar came. Me and my cousin out on the walking across the ditch, and there was an old fence that had fallen into the ditch. I was not a kind of tall grass, and as I walked through the ditch, I stepped up with my left foot and my right foot and my barbed wire, which I didn't know was there. And as I stepped up the hill, I dragged the barbed wire against the back of my right.
I'm going to say a tetanus shot was in order.
I don't think I got one. It left a really nice long wound across the back of my head calf, though.
I shouldn't laugh. I've been there, man. I know. It hurt themselves at me. I feel like crap. I'm only 41, and I've had so many accidents over the years, and my foot actually quit working for the hospital last Friday, and I put my 2 weeks notice in, and I started with Gibson because of it, which I had other reasons as well too. But yeah, I had my heel peeled off to the bone in 2015, and ever since.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun at all. No injury is, especially when it's. I don't care if it leaves a scar. Ultimately, that kind of stuff, but it's a permanent nerve and/or bone problem, then it's an issue.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, and that they had to sew my heel and to run a rod from my knee to my ankle to put it all back together. Yeah, wintertime sucks now, and one of those things I guess I just have to live with. But I don't take anything for it, which I probably should. But yeah, this time of year, it's really, really.
Well, think about the good things that happen through the year, at the end of the year, and we're starting out fresh with a new one. So I try to be optimistic. Sound like fun, but we all got to live with our infirmities, unfortunately.
You got that right. What's next year is going to be a good year. I'm my job, and I'm just enjoying these next 2 weeks. I've just been doing a bunch of radio stuff, playing with DMR, HF, D Star, I'm doing it all. I'm just having a big time and enjoying myself. You know, it's good to do. It's good to punish the soul.
Oh yeah, we do on Saturday nights at 7:30.
All right, now when you do that, it's still Simplex, correct?
Yes,
Now, is it 146450 or is it 415?
6460, and it's color code 1, slot 1,
Room 99. So it is a top group 99. I'm gonna program that in my radio to 146.460 color code 1 top group 99.
Yeah, remember now, that based at all. So the 99 is just telling the radio for a place to go, but it's still you're marking it in the software as Simplex.
Okay, because I don't have any Simplex on my DMR, and that's where the confusion lies for me. Because I'm still learning all this, so you just told me that because I'm going to figure this out and try and get on there Saturday night.
No, I get it. It is confusing. You're right. Until a couple of days ago, I couldn't even spell DMR.
Well, I tell you what, I'll probably hit you up in a couple of days, and we have a radio I can check with.
Yeah, sure do. Sure do. Just give me a call or give me an email, quick email, and we'll go from there.
Standing, Paul. Well, I appreciate all your help, buddy. I know you got a net to do, and I don't want to hold you up. So I'm gonna say 73's, Paul. Merry Christmas, and talk to you before then. But if I don't, Happy New Year. And it's KO40TV.
Yeah, very good. That's Joel near Ashland City, Joelton. Oscar Tango Victor. Who else is west? Nobody else west? Wow, it's unusual to hear now you're ready. Michael Richards not available today?
Paul, but his car bit the dust last night.
Oh boy, not a good week to spend money. Well,
Well, when you're independently poor, you know it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, well listen, yes, $25 car, but I
have not, but I bought a $200 car, my first car.
No, my second one was 75. My third one was I don't know, $700 or $800 maybe. The first two ran. They had problems, but they ran. They got me around. Got me. It's just funny how you can and make use of it.
Well, you gotta just do what you gotta
do. But I actually prayed that I'd never have breakdowns because I couldn't even afford to fix the darn thing. Anyway, again, anybody west or south? Hey, David, how are you doing today?
Well, got back in from the grocery store and turned on the net. Saw that you were still west.
Well, it wouldn't matter. You can jump in anytime. Store busy, I bet, this week, huh?
Well, it wasn't too bad tonight, but yeah, I'm sure it's going to get hectic pretty quick here.
Yeah, that's why it was one single problem with the maybe I have two with the supply chain problems and Coca-Cola and Diet Coke. Every time I go in the store, there's no Diet Cokes in cans.
Yeah, I've noticed that the drink scarce sometimes.
I don't quite understand that because it's not as if they're shipping Coca-Cola from the West Coast to 10 bottlers and canners all over the country. I don't get it.
It must be a conspiracy.
I don't know. That's what they're doing is they're trying to they can double the price after the first of the year.
That'll do it. Appreciate you doing that.
Very good. That's David. No, Bellevue? Did I get that right?
Yes, Bellevue.
Yeah, there you go. Bellevue, Kilo Oscar, and great signal out of Bellevue. Who else is west or south?
W04
Oh, I was like, hold on one second. I heard Charlie Victor Mobile, but I heard Whiskey Oscar 4 Yankee. That's Mike.
Yes, at the VA, she gives me gabapentin needle thing. Might want to try that.
What's it called?
Gabapentin.
Oh yeah. You know that they use for dogs? No, seriously, I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying they use that for dogs.
You know, I give my dog Benadryl for. I think he's got doggy park to help him, calm down and sleep better.
I need I need one of those.
It seems to help me with my neuropathy there, and I've noticed when I eat good, when I eat really good, have a lot of good supply of nutrition in my body, that seems to make a big difference too.
Well, I heard it was about this whole issue with the COVID that's been going on now for 2 years, a little over 2 years actually. On Twitter, I happen to see the commentary, and I try not to pay too much attention to all the craziness that goes on the web. But in this case, the guy says, "Have you health experts seem to have ever said about getting the proper amount of sleep, getting the proper amount of nutrition and food, in whole life of food and nutrition? They haven't mentioned that once in 2 years that he's aware of."
Yeah, exactly. When I'm, trying to knock my weight down for a few days, I notice that neuropathy really seems to me more. But when I get back to eating properly, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be the least. We're all guilty, I think, at some point in our lives of having bad nutrition. I mean, I know when I was in certain part-time on pizza and beer.
Guilty. But yeah, let me get on out of here, and I just wanted to remember Merry Christmas to everybody, and I appreciate you doing your thing here.
That's Whiskey Oscar for Yankee, and he's in Laverne with a great signal, but he's easy to have a great signal from Laverne to me. Who was it? Was that Charlie?
Kilowatt Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor Mobile.
Ah, Larry. How you doing, Larry?
Well, I've been trying to check in with Nashville, Antioch, Laverne, Smyrna, Walter Hill.
Very good. I did hear you at one point there a little bit, but no, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Between trying to be heard and then trying to make sure that I'm not America's most far off the roadway.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not being on the list that's bad. It's trying to outrun the helicopter.
I tell you what, going to work tonight. I want to be on the news again. Some days I just watch going. Every time they have road rage on the highway.
Well, probably as well as I used to, and I used to do a lot of driving in very busy areas of Miami and Tampa and Orlando. You really just got to sit and take it, because otherwise it'll drive you crazy.
Well, I've gotten quite a bit of used to it now. 20 plus years, and come right back into it. It's even worse. But anyway, you're talking about $25 car. I got, and then I'd go through that one, and then you give me another $25 engine. Feel like going on to the next one.
That's pretty good though, $25 engine.
I remember I had an old 79 Ford LCD. I think I went through 4 transmissions in that thing. I mean, it was all based on my driving at that time. There's no doubt about it. Ford had a bad product around that time. But yeah, a good portion of it was definitely my driving style. And then I got amazing Caprice Impala that had a diesel engine in it. And you can take that out and you can put a gasoline engine back in it. So I had these EOS Oldsmobile engines in there that I'd go through and tear that one up, get another one and just keep parts together, keep it going.
Yeah, but $25 is nothing because the labor is what's killing you and the time.
Well, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Well, I kept it simple. You didn't have all that small junk on it, so it was just associated cables and stuff.
Not to mention the Band-Aids.
Oh my gosh, the knuckle busters. Oh, I forgot.
Those last a lifetime.
Yes, I'm scarred, both physically and mentally. I just more now. I just make sure that vehicles are in for regular maintenance and try to go up and down them pretty good. As soon as that light comes on, I hook the code machine on it, see if it's something simple I can take. Try to get it in here.
All right. Well, very good, Larry. Anything else for the net? You sound like you're doing pretty good now, Mobile.
Well, yeah, I'm almost home now.
Very good. Well, very good. I hope you have a good Christmas with the family and try to stay out of trouble on the road.
All right, Merry Christmas to you, Steve.
Yeah, very good. That's Larry, almost to Walter Hill area, Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor. He was mobile. Who else is south? Please come in. Anybody else west or south?
Hey, Paul. Kilo Mike 4 times. I don't know. This group, we have a group, not really a net as such, on 3834 in the mornings, and I call it this group because we do a lot of doubling.
Is that a DX group? Is it?
Bunch of guys mostly in the southeast, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi.
The reason it occurred to me that I was Williamson County did one of their alternates, they call it, I believe, Monday night this week. It's on I don't remember the simplex frequency, and they usually do a repeater net, but I guess Monday night they did a simplex net. Well, no, it wasn't really a simplex HF. Now, if you're going to do a local HF net, would you pick 80 meters?
Not, but a net implies, structure, and our group is not structured. It's just if you got something to say, you just throw it in there, as opposed to waiting. If I wait my turn, I'll forget what I had to say.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. No, I'm just saying that well, here's the problem is ours isn't that way. A lot of people on this net have HF capabilities to some degree. Some have, a lot of people are, if they got a G5 RV, they can usually work 80 through 10 or 80 through 6. But a lot of county Aries net or the Rutherford Aries net, a lot of those people are on HTs because they're working through a repeater normally. To ask them to go on 80 meters seems kind of silly.
Yeah, that would be very silly. It wouldn't at all, I wouldn't think. But anyway, I think we got pretty good conditions tonight. I heard Ashland City real well and Bellevue real well. Some of them looks good, and the solar flux is showing promising results, moving upward. So up, and encouraged about that because it's about time for sure. So want to throw a good evening to everyone and a big Merry Christmas coming up. And I'm going to do my best to be here for the Santa Net. I don't have any kids to participate. My only child is almost 32 years old, and she's not going to be here anyway, but she's maybe a little outgrown that, not by much though, but a little. So here and throw a call in there and have some fun. So that's about all I got, Paul. Pretty slow day today. Nothing much. We're going to get up in the morning and do it all over again. K4 PEW, KM4TM, Tom and Rockvale.
Yeah, very good. Everybody knows it's Rockvale because he just said so. He's got probably as good a signal to everybody as I do. But that's Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike, Tom and Rock. Who else? Anybody else south or any place anywhere? sounded like a multiple train wreck. I don't. Did I hear a Delta station in there? I heard that one.
Yes, Kilo Delta, Mark and Murfreesboro.
Hey, Mark, how are you doing?
I'm very good. How about you, Paul?
I'm doing a week where I'm usually go broke.
Tell me about it. I'm going to give you a third job.
Incur any more, I'm retired, so but if I incur any more costs, I'm going to have to get my wife a second job.
You know, I don't think I can do that.
No, I don't think she'd do it either. Let me make sure I got your caller. It's Kilo Mike for.
Kilo November 4, Hotel Delta.
No, I just I wrote it down. I said it didn't look right, and when I was confused. Anyway, things going well for you at Christmas week.
They're going very well. Just looking forward to the kids coming. They're grown, so they come over with their wives and hang out a little bit. Just have a good time.
Yeah, well, most of my family really. I mean, I'm sure you do, but in my case, all my boys are adults, and they all live in Florida, and they don't have the wherewithal to come up here, and I don't have the liberty to all just go down there for the weekend. So I feel fortunate. I feel good for those that can be with their family close in.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Of course, going to Florida, it's cold weather.
No, it wouldn't be. You might know. I spent almost 37 years in Florida, so you get used to the nice weather. You really do, and you get used to the not nice weather too that they're often there. The summers are a little bit Tennessee, in the heat and the humidity. And what's worse there is they got worse bugs than Tennessee ever thought of having, and they got worse hurricanes, but they got horrible hurricanes and the bugs, the hurricanes. What else? No, that's enough. And too much tourists.
Yeah, that's very true. Me and my wife, we go down to Destin every year to vacate. It's very, very busy. We try to go after everybody goes back to school, but it's still pretty packed out there.
I tell you what, though, the beaches at Destin are really, really nice.
It's like tidy bowl water. I really like it down there.
Well, even the sand is nice there. I mean, it's just really, really nice beaches.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been there once or twice, and it is real pretty along the Panhandle. But I wouldn't want to live up there. It seems Hurricane Alley coming up there. That was Mark. Kilo November 4, Hotel Delta.
Murfreesboro.
Oh, that's right. Murfreesboro. Getting drifty in my old days. Very good. That was Mark in Murfreesboro. Who else is any place?
KO4 DQH, Drew, Mobile, Murfreesboro.
Hey, Drew. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. QTH.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I haven't heard from you in a little bit. Hope things are going all right.
Yeah, not too bad. I did find and it put us down for about 11 days, middle of December. This is the first week where I'm back, and so I had the 2 shots and the booster, and still was able to spread it to our family.
Oh man, that's horrible. How would you qualify it as just a really bad flu in your case?
There was a couple of days where I'm like, this really stinks. I didn't really feel so good. I lose my sense of taste and smell, and I haven't gotten that back yet. It's probably about a good 40% now. Stuff has got to be real pungent for me to like. Oh, okay, I can smell that. Bowl of chili, and the only complaint my wife is she has everything back, her taste and her smell. Complaint she said is I put way too much seasoning. So I told her I was like, when I was cooking it, couldn't taste the seasoning at all. And I tasted it, and I was like, I could tell I put a little bit too much. I think it was like the chili powder, salt. But it is what it is. KO4 DQ8.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're all better. I mean, it's fear. It's I wouldn't. I'm not. I don't fear getting much, but in that case, being I'm in my 70s and it's not terrible, but I'm sure it would be debilitating. It's, the last thing I want to do is get a serious flu, any kind of flu.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I totally understand. I can see why some people, I any issues now. You know, currently I'm healthy. I'm a little overweight, but fine. And but I can see how some people have a couple of medical conditions where it will not favor in their condition.
Oh yeah, no, I can't imagine because that's what we tend to forget is that the people who do have these debilitating conditions would be like my brother. He had a heart transplant 5 years ago, and he's on anti-rejection drugs. All his immune system isn't as good as it should be. So he actually get this. He actually lost. He thought he was catching a flu taste and smell, and he said I didn't feel good. I went and got the test. It tested negative. So he said I guess I didn't have it, or maybe I overcame it.
Well, there you go. Well, I hate to cut this short, Paul. And so I got to go clock in. 73s, have yourself a Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you then, for EQH.
Very good. That's Drew, mobile out of Murfreesboro, Kilo 4 Delta Quebec Hotel. Who else?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
I know you're one that's holding up real well.
Yeah, we'll be on being here, man. We say 73, everybody on there, and Merry Christmas, and let you get on with it.
Yeah, very good, Larry. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well this Christmas week. That was Larry in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else? Anybody? Somebody's breaking the squelcher. Anybody copying that? One more time. I don't even hear breaking squelch now. Any place, anybody, any place, anywhere?
W4 CQN, I believe that was OCK that was trying there. Ken and Walter Hill.
Ken and Walter Hill? OCK? Is that his call?
No, that's my name and my copy. OCK, I think, is who was trying.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about. I'm not sure who OCK is.
That station, try again. Not there now, Paul. So 73s to everyone. Merry Christmas and Friday and the net. W4CQN.
Yeah, very good, Ken. That's Kilo Oscar for Charlie, Quebec, and he's in Walter Hill area. That is Walter Hill, correct?
That's whiskey for Charlie, Quebec Echo. But yeah.
Well, there I messed up on whiskey for Charlie, Quebec Echo. Not sure how I got that messed up, but I did. Again, whiskey for Charlie, Quebec Echo, Ken in Walter Hill. Where's that whiskey for Charlie Hotel Excuse. Whiskey for Charlie, Quebec Echo, Ken, Walter Hill. Is there a OCK station out there? Oh, anybody else? Any place, anywhere before we move over to 10 meters?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, track mobile, November. Victor, Terry Murfreesboro. Long time no talk.
Very good. Hold on, Terry. Also got in wherever that Greg is. Greg in Antioch. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing good. 10-meter net, but glad I could make this one.
You're home or by already? I take it.
Yeah, just leaving work.
Very good. Yeah. How's the traffic out there? Bad?
I've seen worse. Well, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that part of you're on Briley, right?
Just trying to get out of the parking lot. Just shorter.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the story that we were going to be like the Jetsons, man?
Not here.
No, it hasn't. Very good. That's Greg Mobile over in Opryland area. Very good to hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, good to hear from you, Paul. I just stepped in here. Was off today and had some stuff going on with son and stuff and grandson, but I'd actually forgot it was Wednesday, and I flipped the radio on. You were still going, so I checked in here, and I hope everybody has a good Christmas week and a safe one there.
Yeah, everything. You and your wife over your mess of the COVID stuff?
Yeah. She actually just got off the I guess a week and a half, 2 weeks ago or something like that. She still gets a little bit short-winded, active, or doing a lot of, something. But she's doing pretty good. Way better than what she was. Probably 85 to 90% now. Hoping it gets better.
Did she have? Remind me. Did she have some kind of a lung?
Not really. I mean, she didn't have any COPD, no diagnosis of it or anything, and they didn't say that she did at the hospital either because we asked them. But Paul.
Huh. Very good. I'm glad. I mean, I did, much to my surprise. I probably told you before, but at least, but first it was bronchitis, and then they said, well, you also have early stage, COPD / emphysema. I'm like, really? And yeah, I do have some of that, but it's not really bothering me at the moment. But that's what I'm afraid of. If I got that flu, it bother me a lot.
Yeah. Well, I've been diagnosed with COPD like 20 years ago or so, but some asthma and different stuff. But and I figured I'd be the one that would, would have the lung problems, but it was just the opposite. No, you never know, man, how it goes with that stuff. It's crazy, different on everybody. But I'm glad I got checked in here for you and made a bunch of others there. But maybe we can get better at it.
Yeah, very good, Terry. Oh, now my memory's gone blank here. I know it's 4 Mike Papa Victor, but I don't remember the prefix.
November 4, Mike Papa Victor.
Yeah, thank you. It's just I'd written down with. Anyway, very good. I'm glad you're both better. This is one of the worst flu seasons I've. I remember I've caught a flu, about 8 or 9 years ago. Both me and my wife, we both got it bad. I mean, I was in horrible shape, and she was in worse shape when she because she caught it after me, so I'm pretty sure she caught it from me. And I've never. I thought she really did. I thought this woman's going to die. Thankfully, she didn't. But I mean, she was really, really sick, and it'd be devastating. More devastating to some than others. I'll put it that way.
Oh yeah. I don't want to keep it too long. I know everybody's waiting to switch on 10 meter or whatever there, but yeah, she had the pneumonia one time about 10 years ago, and I didn't know if she was going to make it out of the hospital. She was in the hospital a week with that. So evidently, she don't tolerate respiratory.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to my wife. She went from the flu, whatever the flu strain was, and she, when you got, pneumonia. I'm like, oh, great, no wonder. It was painful, and she was, violently sick, and then, oh my God. Anyway, I'm glad. That's Terry. Kilo November 4. I'll get it straight. Mike Papa Victor. He's in. Before we move on. Any place, anywhere, please come in. Over to 28415, 28.415, upper side band. For everybody on the net who didn't check in, have a Merry Christmas. If you're still any mobiles, any lurkers, sandbaggers, and preppers, and scanner lists, and a safe Christmas, and enjoy your families and have a good time. This is K4PEW closing this portion of the upper side band. See you.
Give me a 2 meter check-in.
29.
Thank you.
PW, moving along. Thank you, James. We'll be right with you on 2841. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, the Mt Juliet Simplex Net on 28415. Please come now. Ah, very good. Got you.
Alrighty, you sound good too.
Very good. That's Clyde Whiskey Bravo 4, Yankee Lima Victor. Who else? All right, got you in there, Earl. You sound good. That's Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Zulu. Who else is east? Anybody north? Please come now.
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra.
All right, very good, Paul. You got a good code. You two as close as you are. That was Paul here in Mt Juliet, Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is? Yeah, similar signal there, Frank. Excellent. That's Frank in northwest Mt Juliet, Kilo west or north, I mean.
WB0NLO.
Hey, Mark, you sound as. Remind me again, which antenna do you use there for 10 meters?
I got a vertical dipole.
Ah, very. So like a quarter wave on that?
Oh, it's a half wave, center fed, strung the seat.
Okay, so it's a quarter wave on each element, the top and bottom, right?
It's like any other HS dipole, it's just short.
Yeah, no, I got it. I hadn't seen anybody use one of those in a long time, but they work on 10 meters as well as 6 meters. They work awfully good.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a vertical for everybody was on vertical, so I strung it up about a year and a half or so ago.
Okay, very good. Maybe you told me that before, but I'd forgotten. Bravo 0, November Oscar in northwest Wilson County, up by the weather station. Who else is north? Anybody north or west?
KM4 YRS.
Can't hear you, man. You're on.
Not this time. I made sure.
Yeah, you're on lower sideband.
But not really.
I know, that's good. Anyway, it's Mike. He's got a good signal there in Belshire, Kilo Mike 4. Who else is north or west? Hold on. I got to sound good. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. I heard Don in there. November 4 Delta. Hit me again with your signal. Oh yeah, it's not showing anything here on my but your audio is readable. It's a little low, but it's very readable. Oh no, you take it as it comes. It's amazing how conditions will be different on 10 than it is on 2, but I guess anyway, Don sounded good. November 4 Delta Juliet Tango Don in Bon Aqua. Who else is west? You sound good there, Jack. You're probably see, it doesn't bother Michael today because he's over on Fusion. He wouldn't hear you.
Never done anything like that, Michael. Go ahead. It's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Anyway, it's funny. Somebody else. That was Kilo Go for India Lima Victor and Jack Ian Donaldson. Who else is west? West or south? Anybody west or south? Please come in. Any? All right, we had a Big 10 check-ins. Bigger than. Anyway, Appreciate everybody being on net. You guys have a great night. Hope everything goes well between now and the next net. If you miss Saturdays, because I expect people to be with their families. I think my wife's working Saturday night, so I'll be off again. I'll be off. I'll be on, but off. Good night. Closing on that K4PEW.
Thanks, Paul. Have a good one, WB4YOB.
Yeah, very good. 4PEW.